I'm 29 years old. My name's Chris, and I've been on the spiritual journey, or my spiritual journey, for since May of 2019. And this video is really for anyone who's interested in my spiritual journey. Probably you're on your spiritual journey, or you're interested to go on your spiritual journey. I know it sounds almost cringe to even say spiritual journey, but who gives a fuck? If you're here, it's because this is what you want. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, let me take you guys to when it started, okay? So this was 2020, pretty much pandemic just happened. I vividly remember the day I had my spiritual awakening. Again, this sounds really cringe, but I know if you're here, this is because this is what you're interested in. You're here because this is what you want. Okay, anyways, back to the topic. I'm coming back from a camping trip with friends, right? It's a sunny day, and I'm carpooling with two other friends. And one of my friends, she's driving, and I'm in the passenger, and then I got another friend in the back. My friend who's driving, it was her first camping trip ever. So it was like a very stressful experience for her. By the way, if you feel like I'm a little bit anxious, it's because I kind of am for some reason, but hopefully you still like this video. But anyways, I'm not gonna stop, guys. I'm gonna continue. I feel like giving up, but I'm not going to. Okay, this is what it means to go after your dreams. I'm trying to become a big YouTuber. Subscribe, baby, subscribe. Okay, back to the topic. My friend is driving, my homie in the back. We're dropping him off first because me and the homegirl who's driving, we live really close to each other. Homegirl's first time camping, right? She's exhausted. We drop off homeboy. When we get to my homeboy's crib, I step out the car to pretty much help him unload or whatever, just to dap him up. And when I get out the car, I close my homegirl's door, but I close that shit hard. And she got kind of upset because it's her new car. She just got it. It's a brand new car, bro. She's she's a first generation Hispanic American, bro. It's a big deal to buy a brand new car in America, right? So she's like, don't slam the door that hard. And I'm like, cool, bet. I won't do it again. And I get back in the car. She drives me to my house, and I do the same damn thing accidentally, right? And then when I go to try to say bye to her, but she doesn't want to hug. But not because she hates me, just because she was just so, you know what I'm saying, exhausted from a camping trip. It's her first one. I don't think she slept well. You know, she's the one that's been driving. She was just tired. She's like, I don't want to hug. But, okay, this is the moment. I remember in that moment, it bothered me so much that my homegirl didn't want to give me a hug. And it bothered me so much that I had fucked up by closing her door too hard. I felt so terrible. This enormous amount of I feel so bad for having closed the door so hard, when yeah, it kind of sucks. I frustrated my friend, but it's not that big a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's just a car door. I didn't damage it. It wasn't you know what I'm saying? It was hard, but it was more the sound than it was anything. I didn't actually damage her car or anything. But I felt so terrible. I literally felt like I committed a freaking crime. I just killed somebody. And I remember I felt so emotional about it. And I remember I went inside and I just felt like shit. I literally straight up felt like a pile of shit. And I went to my room and I closed my door. And I remember I told myself in that moment, while I was feeling that strong emotion of embarrassment, sort of I don't know, it was just indescribable mix of emotions where I just felt like I had just done the worst thing in the world. And I remember I felt the way I felt, and I told myself, I'm gonna pay attention to the way I feel for the rest of my life, because I don't want to feel so terrible from just this little incident. And so that was my spiritual awakening, because I literally remember from that moment, I literally remember feeling my feelings. I remember I said, from this moment on, I will always pay attention to the way I feel every single moment, bro, 24/7. And that's when my life became completely spiritual, because I started to maneuver and make every single choice based on my feelings in the moment. So I feel like if I was watching this video and I hadn't started my spiritual journey, I would be like, well, what do you mean you're completely in your feelings? Like you literally just weren't like using your brain anymore. Like you don't use logic anymore. Well, in a weird way, it's not like I stopped using my logic. It was just more so, I think before, the way I made my decisions was all based on logic. Like I was just purely logic. Okay, like everything was kind of very chronological too, like systematic. Like, okay, I graduated, I'm applying for jobs, I'm trying to get more bread. Okay, I'm trying to do my internship. Okay, after the internship, I'm becoming this. Like, essentially, I was just like this workhorse, essentially. I was this performance horse, right? Because I was also an athlete growing up. So in a weird way, I was always trying to be proactive, always trying to be productive, but I was completely not in tune with my emotions, which made me into a very emotionally unintelligent person. And I was empathetic on a level. I was like respectful in general, just because I was raised to be respectful. But on a certain level, I wasn't empathetic because I almost couldn't relate to people on an emotional level, because I don't feel like I related to myself on an emotional level for the first, 22, 23 years of my life prior to this spiritual awakening. And so if you're someone watching right now and you're just like, oh shit, I experienced that, then fucking tight, because that's another reason why I made this video, to make you feel like, okay, like I'm not alone in this. But also, if you're someone who's watching this and you're like, shit, like I'm very interested on being on my spiritual journey, like the only thing I could tell you is it's not really like something you're gonna choose. It kind of chooses you, because my personality was always kind of like, I always kind of obsess about something. So when I realized like I had no choice but to pay attention to my feelings in order to like sort of evolve and sort of grow, then I just obsessed over that. And wow, it's been such a journey. That's gonna be another video. But like I said, if you want to be on the spiritual path, you don't really have to do anything, bro. Like the moment will come and you will just suddenly be on it. So, and I'm not even gonna have an ego and say you're gonna have it after you watch this video. Like, probably won't be, honestly. But yeah, man, it's been an incredible journey. And if you actually do want to see a part 2 for this video and hear more about my spiritual path, then just comment down below, so that way I know. Or if you have any questions, comment down below. I just wanted to give a brief introduction, I guess. Still trying to figure out exactly what I want to make this channel really about, but I know I want to connect with the community that I already have and also expand. Please make sure to like the button. It literally helps to change my life. And make sure to subscribe if you're not already. If you made it this far in the video, you might as well subscribe, no joke. Alright guys, I love you so much, seriously. I want to become a big YouTuber and make a living off of just making videos for you guys. So please help me like, subscribe, share, everything, alright? Alright, seriously, it's gonna change my life, and you're gonna be a part of that journey, and I'm gonna really fucking love you guys and show it to you. Okay, so please support me. Okay guys, I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.